Nakumatt Supermarket is facing empty shelves again. For a week now, there have been no supplies being made through Tuskys Supermarkets, and the Tuskys management, who have been helping run operations of the struggling retailer, have not been working. This follows the Tuskys management pulling out of the deal, even as another prime located Nakumatt store was shut by the landlord. Dan Mwangi takes us into the latest intrigues of the seemingly failing arrangement, which is further being complicated by the reawakening of Tuskys' internal wrangles, which may see the retailer sold off.
The colorful, shelf-full pictures of life support being plugged into the dying elephant system. Restocking had been going on at some Nakumatt Supermarket stores, and this has partly been made possible by Tuskys Supermarkets coming to the rescue with suppliers delivering goods on account of the green brand retailer. While the two courting retailers have been waiting for the Competition Authority of Kenya to solemnize their marriage, the engagement has been broken. On 28th of March, Tuskys, through its lawyers, wrote its breakup note to the CAK. The letter reads in part that our clients have raised concerns regarding certain proposals by the administrator of Nakumatt Holdings Limited on the restructuring of the company. The lawyers continue to say that their client is reconsidering the proposed investment in Nakumatt, which was to be preceded by the management services and loan agreement now under consideration for exemption by the authority. And the letter goes on to say that in light of this and pending resolution of these matters, we request that you kindly suspend any further action on the exemption process. This request for the suspension of the approval saw Tuskys pull out of the deal last week, and this has left suppliers who were delivering stock on account of Tuskys' presence holding back and now leaving the struggling retailer that is Nakumatt staring at a near future of empty shelves. And as all this is happening, Village Market Mall has shut down its Nakumatt store owing to rent arrears. However, the sensitive state of recovery has experienced a further challenge, and this time on the Tuskys end with the resurgence of the infighting at the family-owned retailer. Tuskys, the retailer whose full name is Tusku-Matt Limited, is owned by Samigatei Kamau, who owns 1 share held in trust, and Oracam Holdings, which owns 99 shares. Now, Oracam on its part has 7 shareholders, and among the 4 large ones is Mugweru Investments, which is owned by Yusuf Mugweru, one of the sons of the founding owner, and he holds 17.5% of the firm's ownership. According to Mugweru, for a decision such as the intended merger of Tuskys and Nakumatt, all shareholders of Oracam have to be notified and further have to unanimously approve the transaction. However, in a letter to the CAK, the firm says that there had been no information shared to it or Yusuf Mugweru on the plans to salvage Nakumatt. The firm's lawyers say that, quote, prior to getting a copy of the application, our client only learnt of a clandestine arrangement whereby Tusku-Matt Limited is set to merge with Nakumatt Holdings Limited through a series of media articles. And Yusuf Mugweru has written to his brothers, the other shareholders of Oracam, the managing directors of Tuskys and Nakumatt, as well as 2 banks, saying that he and his firm are opposed to the proposed merger with Nakumatt, will take all legal steps to injunct the same if need be, and he wants Oracam wound up. To this end, Mugweru further states that he intends to apply for appointment of a receiver to deal with and dispose Tusku-Matt Kenya as a going concern to avert further mismanagement and plunder of the same. A case of getting further into the woods with both the elephant and the tusks being at risk. Dan Mwangi, NTV Business.